I paused my game to be here. And I also paused it to watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Why Netflix? Why did you pay for this? Holy crap, this is bad. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out on Netflix a couple of weeks ago, and it's a direct sequel to the original from 1974. Now this review will contain spoilers, and now's the time I would normally say, don't watch the rest of this, go and watch the movie and then come back. But I'm not going to say that this time because this movie sucks. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this movie sucks, don't watch it. The spoilers in this review don't matter because you're not going to watch this movie because this movie sucks. So anyways, look, let's just get down to the review. A bunch of young people played by actors and actresses that can't act. I'm sorry, but I'm just being honest. Damn. I don't know, blame the director, David Blue Garcia. This guy, what the hell happened? What happened? Why? Why did you inflict this upon us? What the hell were you thinking? And Netflix, why did you pay for this? How much did... I don't know how much they spent on this. I actually looked it up. I went looking to see how much Netflix paid for the rights to this movie. I couldn't find it because they don't want us to know how much money they wasted. That's what it comes down to, I think. I mean, they could have filmed themselves burning a pile of cash and I would have rated that higher than this movie. That's how bad this movie is. This movie is terrible. Don't watch it. But if you're still here watching this review, I'll tell you why you shouldn't watch it. A bunch of young people go into a ghost town. They've bought the land and the properties or whatever. And they're auctioning them off. And they're like, yay, you know, we're going to make some money, sort of. It's so bad. Anyways, there's this introverted character, you know right off the bat, she's going to be the sole survivor at the end. I mean, this movie is just so predictable. The whole damn thing is so stupid. Anyways, they're checking out the properties. There's an old lady there. She shouldn't be there. Well, they think she shouldn't be there. She says that she's cleared it with the bank. She still owns it. They get into an argument. She has health issues. Obviously, this pushes her over the edge. She ends up dying. Turns out her son living upstairs is Leatherface. His mum dies. He's obviously pissed. The people arrive for the auction. Now you've got all this cannon fodder for Leatherface to go and like carve up. And now you have Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Anyway, so he knocks down his wall and out comes the chainsaw from 50 years ago and he just fires it right up because that's realistic, I guess. And then you've got all these lame characters running around acting like they're important, and then you've got character development in the form of flashbacks of the main character where she survived a school shooting. Somehow that's relevant and important in this movie. We don't care about the characters and you just want them all to die. Seriously, that was the best thing about this movie. The best thing about this movie was that everyone died. And you know what? It would have been better if the main character died too, because she sucked. None of these people can act. The director can't direct. The actors can't act. The movie cannot movie. What does that even mean? I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, by the way, the character of Sally Hardesty comes back from the original 1974. Obviously, she's not played by the same actress. Do we say actor for everyone now? Do we still say actress?
Do we still say actress?
Okay, apparently we don't say actress anymore. Anyway, so the role of Sally Hardesty is played by a different actor. I think the original actor died in 2014 or something. Look, that's not even what's important here. The important thing is this movie tried to do what other movies have done, where they retcon all of the sequels, even though we've had like 9 of them now for some reason. And it tried to be cool, right? It tried to be, well, even I'm not a fan of what Halloween did, where they bring back Jamie Lee Curtis and all that stuff. But even that, as bad as that movie was, it still wasn't as bad as this. This movie was just bad. There's even some scenes which were just unbelievable. Like the character of Sally finally confronts Leatherface because she's been, you know, she can't get over it for 50 years or whatever. So she comes back thinking she's Jamie Lee Curtis, and then she predictably gets chainsawed, and he picks her up with the chainsaw like it's a Mortal Kombat finisher and just grinds up her insides. And then we're all like, hey, she's dead, finally, great, because she sucks. Turns out 10 minutes later, she's still alive, and she takes shots at him and then has a little, you know, I'm dying now moment, and then dies. Like, should have died like 10 minutes ago. How are you alive? As you can see, this movie has broken my brain somehow. It's just so bad. The whole thing is just so bad. The movie's a mess. Everything about this movie sucks. I don't know why Netflix paid for it. I don't know. It's like they thought, okay, we'll buy this IP for the sake of buying the IP. Some people who know me know that I wrote a screenplay for a director friend of mine. And getting funding to fund that movie is near impossible. But then you have Netflix paying for things like this. It's, oh man, it's painful. It's actually painful. I mean, the reviews speak for themselves. Rotten Tomatoes, 32%. Audience score, 29%. Metacritic, 33%. User score, 4.1 out of 10. Imdb gave it a 4.9 out of 10. I mean, that says it all. This franchise needs to die. I mean, even though they left it open, of course they did, cash grab, I don't know. Even though they left it open at the end for another sequel, Netflix, you wasted your money buying this IP. I think they bought the actual rights to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hopefully they didn't. Hopefully it was just this movie and now it can die. But if they actually did spend money on the IP, maybe they'll want to, you know, cash in a bit more. I don't know. But this franchise, I think, has come to an end. The only thing this movie massacred was this franchise. And that's the truth. And I'm sorry, but it is. And everyone that was involved in this movie, I'm sorry, but damn. Anyways, that's the end of this review, and hopefully the end of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you like this video, please hit like, leave a comment below. Did you watch this movie? What did you think of it? Were you as annoyed as I was? Anyways, like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am DK86. Bye.